remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. alone. God enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'm a
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday. But this is Sold Out, man. Pretty much where we talk that sneaker talk. Y'all know pretty much I've been on the grind, right? Okay. Speaking of Sold Out, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, you pretty much already know. Somebody's already probably discussing in the Sold Out Discord, right? Okay, now with that being said, man, tonight's topic, we're pretty much talking what's dragging Nike stock down, even though I feel like they've had a tremendous year this year, right? Okay, so from what it looks like, Nike stock slides, and what's dragging the switch down, two bright spots, and then will they top this year is my question, right? It says Nike North American sales on the upswing, but the quarter two results impacted by the China declines, right? Okay, so we're going to cover those two topics, and then also Jerry Lorenz, right? Looks like he is partnership, Fear of God, his company Fear of God and Adidas might have pretty much have, you know, confirmed that they're no longer, you know, working together. It comes to an end. Now, I see what you're saying already as I touch the chat real quick. Thomas Goldring Jr. in the building was good. Says, Jerry should have stuck with Nike. I'll be honest, his releases, I'm not saying stuff isn't nice, but it doesn't really like appeal to me. But I mean, obviously he's doing something right if he's getting the deals, but you can see where he gets a lot of his inspiration from, right? You know what I'm saying? It seems like he's definitely like inspired by Kanye, you know, the pointy shoes with Nike. Why people went crazy for him, I personally did not. You know what I mean? That's just me. I wasn't really feeling him like that. And then even when I went over to Adidas, he made a similar looking shoe, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And Adidas in general, I saw that, who was it? Divine posted in the Discord, shameless plug, that, you know, if you look at across the board, Nike stuff still ain't where it was. And of course, if you look at Adidas stuff, I know it's got to be on a decline. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it like this, right? If Nike's the head honcho, all the other brands underneath them, they have to be like, you know, filling in. Even though some of them, they may be climbing up, but they're nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're still climbing up and Nike's coming down, but you still got a long way to go, that lets you know you got to get on Nike's level, you got to really get up there. And let's just keep it 100, man. I'm going to just, you know, state the obvious. Like, the Jordan brand has really helped Nike tremendously. I mean, that's what really keeps them alive. I mean, other stuff sells too, but the Jordan stuff, I feel like, is still just king. It's like one of those top like sneakers of all time from the brand, you know? And like I said, me and Dunks, we kind of went over that back and forth earlier, yesterday, day before yesterday. And yeah, so pretty much I'm going to be talking those three topics. We're going to talk upcoming sneaker releases toward the end of the live. I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour, mainly because, yeah, it's been a long day for the kid. I mean, with holidays in this area, yeah. I mean, when I tell you, Like when I left the crib, I stayed way longer than what I wanted to stay, mainly because of the way the traffic is. So everybody out and about, so drive safely. I mean, I literally today witnessed like a like side swipe collision where cars bumped and did like both did a spin or Rooney, you know what I'm saying, because of the accident. And yeah, I'm gonna say this. It just looks like they totaled that joint. It looks like both are totaled. And honestly, thank God I just drove around that joint. So yeah, that is definitely a different like area that I went to today. So it is going to be interesting. So we're going to talk upcoming sneaker releases toward the end of the live, and yeah, we'll keep this one nice, short, and simple. I did do a live cop on the Bugs Bunnies, the Air Jordan 8. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of a spur of the moment type of thing. I really wasn't gonna do it, but I'm like, I'm not going to the store today because I didn't enter any of the raffles and I didn't feel like waiting in line to see, even though I'm pretty sure they would have been available for me if I would have came a little bit later. You know what? I like whatever. I got online, copped them on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that shoe, while people have been asking me, do I think it's going to sell out? I think it will sell out. It's just going to take a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? Just going to take a little bit of time. But on that, yeah, we're going to see how things go. Y'all sign off. Let me know if audio and visuals is good and everything else. And yeah, we will get the party started for tonight, man. This is going to be real simple. May even be able to cut things right at the top of the hour just like I want. I think we're going to start with Jerry Lorenzo's Fear of God situation. And then, because we kind of covered that before, and that was like a few months ago. So I want to make sure I get right back to that. So, yeah, let's see if we can share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds, and then we'll get the party started right here. Give me like 2 seconds, and we're going to go, boom, right here, share my screen. You guys should be seeing my screen. Again, audio and visuals, everything still should be looking good, making sure we're looking good here. All right, man, so these are the key facts to it. So it says Jerry Lorenzo confirms the Fear of God Athletics Adidas partnership ends after 2025. So pretty much we're right around the corner because New Year's is not what is what less. It's pretty much almost right at the 2-week mark. You know what I mean? So we got Christmas to get through. Hopefully everybody's got their Christmas shopping and everything done like they want to. And then pretty much we have nothing but New Year's. The holidays come back to back to back, dog. But let's get started. This story actually was published December the 11th. But I was like, why didn't I talk about this? And that's because I did my top 10 sneakers of 2025. We already talked about that. That was definitely a good one. You guys showed up for that one. Appreciate that, by the way. But let's keep going. It says, quick facts. Jerry Lorenzo announced the end of Fear of God partnership with Adidas. The contract, and this is point 2, the contract between the two ends after December 2025. And it says, even still, the Adidas Fear of God Athletics Basketball 3 is expected to release next year. This is very interesting. So I guess that's a part of it. Like whatever's remainder stuff that they were scheduled to release, they're still going to release it under the Fear of God. Me personally, I have not tried any of their stuff before. But it definitely looks nice, but they be taxing, dog. I remember the last thing I was really craving, like Fear of God wise, was that Fear of God and Vans collab. Those Fear of God Vans, I really like those. For whatever reason. Maybe it's the skateboarder side in me. But then it says, Lorenzo explained multiple reasons for the breakdowns of the relationship. And then on the last point, it says, there's no clear sign where Fear of God will go in the collaborative footwear spaces. Where's the spot that we think he could go where maybe it would help? I mean, Adidas needs some. No, let me clarify this. Adidas may need another front person. Because think about it. He's gone. Ye's gone. But I was going to say, like, Jerry, where I would like to see more people try to step back up and take it back to the old days was the Reebok joint. I would like to see Ye get back over there. Well, I would like to see Ye get over there, period. And then we can see if Jerry comes over there and they can work together. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell a lot of their stuff is inspired off each other. If you ask me, right? Let me read through this article real quick, and then we will get the party started, and then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. Let's see where we at. It says, the writing was clearly on the wall for Jerry Lorenzo's Fear of God Athletics partnership with Adidas. It says, from the jump, but the founder himself has finally confirmed what has a long suspected after this year, Adidas Fear of God Athletics will be no more. It says, talking to Araya Hughes, editor-in-chief of Complex on the show, Please explain. Lorenzo spoke about this relationship with Adidas, stating our partnership ends at the end of December. So I don't know. This may lead to a link to that. Let me see if this like spreads anywhere real quick. Pause. Let's see.
The state of your relationship.
Okay, cool. So this is where the spot. I like how they put it right in the spot. So fair use. This is actually the interview right here, and this was published when 9 days ago. And this is on an actual show with Complex them. So let's see if we can see who this is real quick. I don't think I've ever even watched any of this. So I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of fair use, a little bit of audio real quick. Let's see what this is, because we're only going to watch that main little clip towards the end. Shouldn't be too long, I don't think, but we'll see. We'll see. Fair use.
Relationship with Adidas.
As of today, I am still under contract with Adidas. We have about 2 months left. Our partnership ends at the end of December, and we've agreed not to renew it, both sides, and so.
So he's keeping it professional. He said they agreed not to renew it, and that's it. But it ends at the end of the year. So this was what, 9 days ago? Let's see.
I feel as if we've done what we were called to do for Adidas and have given them a perspective and a vision to run with. And I feel like we answered what we were called to do. And I feel like for myself and my team that we learned a lot.
Cool. I like this. He's keeping it professional, because if you think about this, if this would have been somebody like Ye probably would have blew the roof off and talked super, sideways off the wall, right? But I feel him. Let's see. Let's keep going real quick.
I'm grateful for those lessons.
Do you have any regrets on your side and their side of how? Because when this deal was first announced, it was a huge deal, and I think I was.
So this Jerry Lorenzo thinks Adidas Fear of God athletics could be as big as Nike and Jordan brand. And this was published back, November 30th, 2023. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, 2023, here we are in 2025. So what? 2024, 2025, 2 years?
Reading a WWD story, and they were like, you liken this to the Jordan brand at Nike or whatever, and you feel like what you were doing at Adidas had the potential to be that.
So you got to speak highly and believe in yourself. So you can't really knock them for that, if you ask me, right?
Did you?
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean,
these do look like Air Maxes, even though these are Adidas. I just want to throw that out there because it's kind of throwing me off. I do want to say that, by the way.
I would hope that anyone that steps on the court has a desire to win a championship. If you got to go through Mike, then that's who's on the court. You know what I mean? That's who's on the court at the time. But the reality was
he's saying like he ready to play ball and he gonna give it his all is what that article meant. You know what I mean? If you reading between the lines on that one, if you ask me.
I strongly and still believe that there was a perspective on performance sport. And this is the same thing that, when I went to Nike back in 17, 18, where...
Wow, so yeah, this when he was at Nike, 17, 18, yeah. So this was him. Remember, those are the Nike joints. I wasn't a fan of the pointy boot style type of shoe, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't for me, personally.
I just wasn't going to do a retro. I just didn't believe in it anymore. And I said, people want honesty. They want authenticity. They want a shoe that is,
So he didn't want to do a Jordan, collab or whatever. Interesting.
Designed to do what it's supposed to do, which is perform.
Yeah.
This is why, we wore Jordans growing up. And so what I understood Adidas to want from me and that we were going to build together was a performance basketball.
Yeah, he's doing a great job on the interview, too, because he's keeping it professional and getting, he's telling the side of the story. So I respect it. May go back to us, but I just wanted to play that real quick. So he explained that the decision not to renew the contract with Adidas was mutual. So at the same time, yeah, they both said it. He didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. He says, the Fear of God answered that we were called to do. He says, and the team learned a lot. His intention going into the partnership to create the performance product through the lens of Fear of God, but issues arose early on. He says, I think it got tough throughout the relationship as I personally went through 6 or 7 different leads on the project on their side, and my side never changed. So he's saying like they kept it real and they kept it all authentic, but Adidas kept switching up people that was supposed to be on the team. It says Lorenzo continued displaying that multiple iterations of footwear would get close to market before changes were requested. Says I actually never got quite to where I wanted them to go. He says I'm not saying this is Adidas' fault. They had their best intentions in trying to get the products to where I needed to get to, but I think it was just a lot of personal changes, right? I mean, that's what he said in an interview. I mean, to keep it 100, it is. If you changing people, you don't got the original people on your team, you're switching stuff up, all that stuff can play a factor. You know what I'm saying? I go through that with my job now where, the people who I started with, you know what I'm saying, they no longer there. And I'm not, they quote unquote moved on to bigger and better things, or they got to change. And then you get other people in the spot and now you got to adapt and you guys got to kind of rebuild the team again. If they don't leave before it even happens, and it could take time. Jerry's journey with Adidas began in 2020. Okay, so that's when he got it. So yeah, he got the deal began in 2020. So what, 5 years, right? Because if it's ending in 2025, this is the 5th year of that. But depends on the time. So roughly around that time, we shall see. It says, when it was announced that Lorenzo would establish a new Fear of God label with the 3 stripes dubbed Fear of God Athletics, Lorenzo was coming off a multi-year deal with Adidas that began in 2018, where he released a handful of different models, including the Fear of God 1, the Fear of God Mach, and the Fear of God versions of Nike sneakers like the Air Skylon 2 and the Air Raid. The relationships between the swoosh and the Fear of God fell through with insiders citing creative differences. So that's another professional term where it's like, obviously, same thing. Now you go to Adidas where you get a little bit more creative control, but then you got people switching around like that. So as you can see, this is one of those like Fear of God Athletics, like I guess you can say the drop season 1, the season drop 1 look 6. So to me, it still screams a little bit of like I'm inspired by Ye to me, right? Because Ye was kind of on this wave too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that kind of screams both, if you ask me. It says, we would get our first glimpse of Fear God Athletics when Lorenzo was spotted courtside at the Lakers with the butter yellow Fear of God Athletics hoodie in December 2021, which is, I think that's what it shows up there. That's that last image. But let's see real quick. I'll just do a little quick, see if I can open in another tab just to see what's up. So yeah, this is that first little article right here. So that's just him and Fear of God. So that was his hint, like he working behind the scenes right there. I get what he's trying to get at right there. And it says, let's see, read that one. It says a small release took place in person in China, but the public would have to wait until April 2023 before we would get a look at the footwear side of the partnership. Fear of God Hollywood Bowl show presented both the mainline Fear of God upcoming collection alongside pieces from the Adidas partnership. It says public representation was lackluster to say the last Jerry design language barely shifted compared to his Nike silhouettes, and the leaks over the following months didn't help any way. So it says, finally, 3 years after the initial announcement, Fear of God Athletics released sneakers and apparel e-Musa in December 2023. Since then, the label has dropped a handful of models: the Basketball 1, High, the 86 High, Los Angeles Runner, Los Angeles Hiker, Trainer, and Basketball 2. So it says teasers of the Basketball 3 just appeared earlier this week, but even with the partnership ending in less than 3 weeks, Lorenzo confirmed the sneakers will still release. Says, where will the Fear of God sneaker partnership go from here? Nobody knows. I mean, again, he hasn't announced anything. Unless you're just in the inner circle with him, you don't know his next move. And that's kind of how sometimes you need to keep it, in my opinion, right? Says, We asked if he was interested in partnering with another large athletic brand. Lorenzo said, if we see things the same way and we go about it in a way that's pushing both houses to where they call to be, then yes, I'm interested. So pretty much that's his professional answer. Like, yes, he wouldn't mind doing a collab again, but it has to make sense for him, right? And I'm all here for it, right? I understand where he's coming from, and that's just, you got to do what makes sense for you business-wise. A lot of people don't understand that. You can't just always go. If you always just go where the money go, yeah, you're going to get the money. But then, look, are you happy? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go to there. And we're going to cover a little bit more of Jerry Lorenzo. And then we will pretty much transition onto Nike's numbers right now. I see you, Devon says, what up, Polo? What up, Devon? What's Gucci? What's Gucci, man? Y'all know I started live. I'm trying to do it an hour early at least. Or at least 30 minutes earlier than before. I know we got the game going on in the background for sure. I know we got the Commanders versus the Eagles. Interesting game for sure. But yeah, what up, Devon? What up? It says Jerry got too cocky. I'ma say this. I'ma say it differently, Devon. That may be a term, and you may be right, but I would say let's just say he got a little too comfortable. You can't never get super comfortable about your situation. That's your job. Just because you know what you're doing don't mean you got comfortable. I'm guilty. I've done this before in my job. I got comfortable, like I felt like I knew everything I need to know I know that wouldn't help me miss out on certain opportunities. And now I'm grinding every day at work like I'm the new guy. Even though everybody knows I'm not the new guy, But yeah, a lot of that too. You can get a little too cocky. I can attest to that. It happens. Let's see. Jerry should have humbled himself and lowered the prices of his shoes. But sometimes it's not his decision, though. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Adidas then made and you see with Ye, look at what he sell his stuff for, but what he used to sell it for with Adidas, I don't think he had a call on the price cut. On the price point. Let's see. Devon says, he kept copying Ye's style. And I felt that way too. It's like he's obviously heavily inspired by Ye, in my opinion. I think he's very highly inspired by him. It says, how the partnership between Fear of God and Adidas might have unrevealed. Jerry Lorenzo confirmed their deal will end at the close of the year, which we did watch a little snippet on that. And this is that's the article I think of it. But that's powered by something else. It says, Fear of God and Adidas partnership will come to a close after 5 years. The label designer and founder Jerry Lorenzo confirmed the move Thursday in a video interview published by Complex and said the decision not to renew the contract was mutual. Although the partnership was formally ceased as December ends, the new Fear of God Athletics Basketball 3 sneaker will still launch in 2026. Adidas first announced they had signed a deal with Fear of God in 2020. Kind of stuff that we kind of already covered here. Rather than selling out quickly like highly profile sneaker collaborations, Fear of God and Adidas sneakers have tended to sit and often wound up on discount. So that kind of brings up to your point, Devon. You're saying like they should have lowered the prices a little bit because they was taxing. It come with the game, and you gotta know what your price point is. Just because, and we've learned out a lot of these brands that even overcharge too much for their stuff, it's still not that top quality like they think it is. You know what I'm saying? Or it turns out it's not like that. What's the point of paying like a couple $1,000 for a fit and you can't even wash the mother trucker? You know what I'm saying? Because if you wash it, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear. It says, as publishing one of a pair of the Basketball 2 is available on Fear of God's website for 40% off. On StockX, sales have gone more than 50% less than retail. So, that's probably where the discount goes, People are, all right, cool, I'm going to go to StockX. A lot of people, believe it or not, even though as sneakerheads, really, I told y'all, and I said this before, y'all been dropping those snippets, StockX is still known as one of the better, it's still got a great rapport, for whatever reason, with a lot of people. Not the actual sneaker community, but a lot of regular Joe Schmoes, And I am a Joe Schmo too, but I just happen to try to be focused on sneakers a lot, Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, you know what's funny? Ye is changing the game with the $20 slides. Maybe so, but I mean, those joints I'm hearing the quality on them is not. It seems like $20 too if they folding on your feet and all that. You know what I'm saying? It says now people won't buy Yeezy slides from Adidas. I mean, I don't think they're done though. They're not even dropping Adidas Yeezy slides anymore though. I think that's why I went on and went crazy and bought as many as I could. You know what I'm saying? And I still got my joints. And ironically, I only got 2 in rotation. But I remember I went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I gave my tattoo artist a pair, and I'm still like sitting on some, man. Last time I went to him, he ain't even worn them yet. I'm like, bro, come on now. But yeah, because me and my tattoo artist, we're the same height and we wear the same size. But let me get back to the chat. Let's see. Devon says, not gonna lie, Jerry's shoes is no different than his Fear God Nikes, and now Adidas is the same thing. Exactly. That's all I was putting there. Like, you can tell, like, all he did was go over there and put Adidas stuff on it or put a Fear God stuff on it and call it a day. Like, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You can tell, like, look at Ye, right? When he look at his Nike shoes, then look at his shoes at Adidas. Apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? But it still has that Ye effect on it. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, let me guess, is Jerry gonna follow Yeezy's footsteps and sell all his Fear God clothing and shoes for $20? I'm very curious if he will do that. I wouldn't. If he does that, my thing is this: I'm gonna start to suspect he's a little obsessed with Ye. I don't know. I would hope he try to shop another deal. I would like to see him go over to Reebok, like I was saying earlier. I would like to see homie go over to Reebok. Him and Ye. I would like to see both of them go over to Reebok and get a nice, good athlete over there. Other than Angel Reese, I mean, she can do it for the females, but they got to get like some designers over there, like with creative. You know, no disrespect to the people that's already working there, but they need to get some more influenced designers over there, in my opinion. Let me get back to this article, then we'll transition on to the Nike story here at like a few minutes to close out for like 20 minutes. It says, rather than selling out quickly like other high-profile sneakers, collaboration Fear God sneakers, we read that part. It says on StockX, they've gone, we read that part. It says the primary basketball star associated with the Fear of God Adidas line has been Derrick Rose, right? Okay. But Rose, where he at though? You know what I'm saying? And Rose ain't got the influence that Michael Jordan got, you know, no matter how you slice it and dice it. Devon says, if he goes to Reebok, he's going to do the same thing. Look, that's what I'm saying. Get him over there with some, you know what I'm saying? He needs somebody like Ye over there too, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if Ye came over there with him, would they bump heads, pause, you know, where basically what I mean by that, not get along, you know? But yeah, he probably would do a similar stuff. It says, whose last signature sneaker from the German brand released in 2020 and was retired last year. His sneakers also hadn't made noise in some time, and he was never able to reach the same heights in the performance after his injury issue that began in 2012. Yeah, he had a hype, and then he got hurt, and then let's just keep it 100. He couldn't really play the same, and, you know, he came back, but he sat out for like 2 years, I want to say, you know what I'm saying, before he came back. And not trying to diss Derrick Rose because he's still that guy, but, you know what I'm saying, it's another one of those great players that, you know, they didn't get the ring, you know what I mean? And probably should have deserved it. I look at him like kind of like Allen Iverson, you know what I'm saying? A great player, but Allen Iverson didn't get hurt. He just, you know what I'm saying? He didn't ever make it to the way that he wanted to get there. Think about it. Allen Iverson's shoe moves, but it don't move like on the level of like Jordan, you know what I mean? It has so much potential too. Let's see, Devon says, at least Joe Freshgoods did his own New Balance concept, referencing if Michael Jordan went to New Balance. Yeah. I mean, he did something, he tried something different. Yeah, I'll give him that. But it still looked like a regular, still like New Balance though. But I get what they tried to do. When they sold a story off of that, I'm pretty sure they moved, but it didn't stick like heavenly, right? But I will say that Joe Freshgoods have been doing their thing for a minute, though. Their stories are always on point. I'll say that. They're going right direction in the story direction. But let me hit the last part of this, and then we'll transition on to the Nike joint. It says, Lorenzo said his Adidas sneakers never quite got where he wanted them to be, and that the lead person had worked from the company had changed 6 or 7 times. Yeah. And yeah, we kind of covered that part. I'm not going to read all that. He says, he added, I'm not saying this is Adidas' fault. We kind of covered that part already. And then in 2023, Lorenzo told WWD that he thought his Adidas line could go as big as Jordan Brand. We kind of covered that. Looking back, he confirmed that the belief said anyone in those steps on the court has desire to win a championship. Yeah, so we kind of covered that, and we played the audio on that part. So pretty much, we'll see what goes next for Joe Lorenzo and that Fear of God brand, because I'm pretty sure that part comes with him because that's him. And then we'll see how it goes, man. So let's transition on to this Nike stories, and then we'll get the party started here. Let's go here. It says, as Nike stock slides, what's dragging the swoosh down? Here's 2 bright spots. So, again, I think Nike, and this was published December 19th, which was what? Yesterday? Which when I get off live, I got to edit a video. But anyway, we're going to keep the party going. Right here, you can see Nike President and Chief Executive Officer Elliot Hill and Nike running the capsule right here. I'm not sure if this is the audio that I can actually play.
As Nike stopped.
So, that's just playing it out loud. I guess if you wanted to not read this, this is something like you can actually like play the article. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that. But that's why I'm active. I think I got it. We got the energy in this joint. It says Nike shares continued to struggle on Friday as the swoosh ran into some notable obstacles as it continued its comeback bid in the second quarter. I think they're on the right track, but I have a feeling Nike them still want to see numbers of what they've seen before. Nike, you got to also contemplate what's going on this year, all the things that's going around. We got a new administration in the office, a lot of changes are being left and right. So yeah, people are trying to spend carefully now. But granted, to debunk that, if you look at the Gammas last week, hell, you swear everybody got it. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real. It says, overall, the company did better than the analysts predicted, but the weight of what's needed to turn around the Converse and Greater China led the stock to take a double-digit hit on Friday. It says, on the company's second quarter earnings call on Thursday, Nike President and Chief Executive Officer Elliot Hill told analysts that the company is in the middle of innings of the comeback, adding the various areas of business are in different phases of turnaround. So that's his nice and professional way he said, I'm like, hey, we working on it. Basically, looks like we got Steph's in the building. Steph's 213 OG in the building says, pass on them 8s. I mean, their preference shoe, dog. It's okay. I had to get him. I feel like because, he played in them. I like to have that type of stuff. I'm going to be selling my Hair 7s on here a little bit. Probably later. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to drop that before the week. I got a lot of content I got to get to for sure, man. But, that's part of the game. It says the fiscal year 2026 continues to be a year of taking action to right-size our classics business, return Nike Digital to a premium experience, diversify our product portfolio, and deepen our consumer connections, strengthen our partnership relationships, and realign our teams and leadership, Hill said. It says net sales of the Beaverton or based company tailed in $12.4 billion, up 1% from the $12.35 billion on a reported basis and flat on the current Nursery basis. But the net income fell 32% in the period to $792 million for a $1.16 billion in the year ago. Diluted earnings per share dropped to 53 cents and 78 cents in the quarter. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Steph says, passed on everything after all those drops. The last 2 months, Jordan milked everyone. They definitely went crazy, but to be honest, dog, that's kind of how the holiday season have always been, at least from what I remember. Like Jordan Brand during holiday, they drop stuff like back to back to back. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? He says, had the 8s before, so I don't feel like I'm missing out. I feel you. I respect it. It says, Williams trading analyst Sam Poser wrote in a note on Friday that his preliminary checks with the number of retailers continue to indicate that Nike's product offerings are improving as long as along with the sell through rates. So they're making progress. It's just still they got a long way to go to get to back where they was. But I mean, they're off to a great start, and Elliott Hill's only been at it for like a little over a year. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say some channels are improving better than others, and some new wholesale accounts are realizing better than expected sell-through rates, poser rates. It says the modest revenue increase in the third quarter 2026 is reflective of the reduction of fewer wholesale shipments to off-price channels and a declaration of its own sales growth and promotions sequentially decline on a year-over-year basis. So yeah. They declined, but now they're trying to climb back up. So that's the thing. You've been knocked down, and now they're about to try to bounce back. It says, so there's still more work to be done, just like I said. Here we are with two top issues dragging down Nikes right now, plus two bright spots of the swoosh of the win now strategy. So these are supposed to be the two main things that's kind of holding them back where, you know, they could be bigger. They could get back on the level they once was and continue to climb. So one is a long road ahead for China. But this is administration stuff, though. I don't think this is really with Nike, right? But it affects them, right? If we're going to keep it real. It says, in the greater China, Hill said on Thursday called that Nike has implemented its win now actions in the key cities of Beijing, Shanghai, and leading with more storytelling of its products, innovations, editing its assortments, and elevating the presentation of those assortments in targeted doors, right? It says the next step is to further adapt our approach to fit China's unique mono-brand footprint and digital-first market, Hill told analysts. The reset requires a fresh way of thinking from our Nike teammates and our Nike store partners, and it will take time. BNP Paribas Equality Research senior analyst Laurent wrote on a note on Friday that China was down 16% in the quarter two, significant deceleration versus last quarter of our multi-year stack basis. Margins collapsed 850 basis points, the analyst noted. So people are keeping tabs on this. I didn't think it was that deep. It says, we warned that China was strategically under with both domestic and international complex. Nike still has over 5,000 mono brand stores, and we are curious to know where the number needs to go. With the third quarter revenues guided to be down similarly to quarter two, China could be down well into the fiscal year 2027 and is beyond. And it's all indicates that this is going to take time, and the investors are losing faith with the stock down double digits. So I don't know. I've never tried stock before. A lot of people have been telling me like I should invest in the Nike stock right now while it's down, especially since I know the market will probably go back up. I may actually look into it. But every time I look into the research of how to invest in stocks, it just feels like I get the runaround. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, get to the point. How do I set this up? What do I need to do? And how do I do this? And how do I recoup? You know what I'm saying? It says, Hill further added that in immediate actions to the company has taken in the region include cleaning up the marketplace of the aged products and getting back to the basis of retail where consumer right assortments, better storytelling, and elevated visual presentation. He says, we've diagnosed the problem and we will return Nike to a beloved premium and innovative brand in China, he said. So pretty much he's saying like we working across the board, grinding it out, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Now it says also Converse needs help. And to keep it 100, dog, this one I can agree with. I don't really see nothing but the triple OGs rocking the Converse now. And that's even barely, you know what I'm saying? All my Converse, I used to rock them back in the day and then I sold them joints, you know what I'm saying? But it says details on the company's effort to overhaul Converse were not disclosed on the Nike quarter earnings call, but management made it point to disclose that it is resetting the marketplace with new leadership, referring to 21-year Nike veteran Aaron Kane taking over the Converse Chief Executive Officer role in July, succeeding Jared Carver. Nike is expecting Converse to experience continued headwinds for the balance of the fiscal year, and revenues for the brand were $300 million in quarter two, down 30% on a reported basis due to the declines across all territories, significant ongoing promotional activity, and some inventory write-downs would likely be needed to reputation. Converse in Greater China, Poser wrote in his note on Friday. So they know what the deal is. Like Converse, them, it's almost getting to the point where it sounds like Nike. I'm like, should we continue to even put this out? You know what I'm saying? If it's really dragging us down, or are we gonna put back the fight? You know what I'm saying? I see you, Manny, with the kicks in the building. Says, "Yerp, what up, Manny's? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button, man." About to get ready to wrap this one up, and then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. But let's catch the last little bit of this article, and I'm gonna see if I can get another video out tonight for y'all for sure. This is gonna be a hard night. Pause. Says North American sales are up, which they are. So they got to go fix overseas because apparently overseas sales are down. But it says Hill told the analyst on Thursday call that North America is leading the way for Nike right now. He says our largest business, that where much of our focus has been, Hill said, with North America, we're working with the most diverse wholesale landscape, which gives us several strategic partners to the segment and differentiate our brand multi-sport and multi-price portfolio. The team has done an excellent job of reconnecting with the partners and getting sharper on the consumers we're severe and those where we keep to serve. Manny says, them GT futures pretty clean in person. I seen you post those images in the Discord. Dunks actually was hitting me up talking about them too. He was like, he was on the fence so bad, going back and forth. I'm like, he tried to say, nah, it ain't for me. I don't think I can pull him off. But then he doubled down. I was like, man, the more you talk about him, the more you seem like you want him, for real. Salute to Dunks, dog, the homie. It says, the quarter, Hill noted that his approach led to a 9% sale increase in North America with over 20% rise in the wholesale business with meaningful growth coming from the existing partners. The CEO also highlighted the company's North American marketing team for finding the right balance of inspiration through big team moments. North America is driving a healthy, repeatable offense and showing us what winning looks like. Hill added, it's a great signal for our future success and our geographicals. So, again, and I'm going to finish up the last part of this article, then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases. I'll catch the other one pretty much next live, which will be around Christmas time. So probably next live, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm probably going to do Music Monday, and then Wednesday I'm going to chill out, get ready for the fam and all that, and then we'll be back in action on that following Saturday because we knocking on New Year's if we going to keep it 100. Manny with the Kick says, shout out to Dunks 100 and Divine Salutes 100, most definitely. Let's catch the last little bit of this article and wrap this joint up. It says, running is sprinting ahead. Over the last 90 days, the running category led for effort at the Nike brand, with sales in the category up to over 20% in the quarter and up double digits in every channel, including Nike Direct. It says the CEO noted that the category is not just about footwear. It's about, got a new subscriber in the building. Javon just subscribed. Appreciate that, big dog. Hit that like button and sub up as y'all come in and out, man. That really means a lot to the kids, seeing the numbers improve, right? Got another subscriber, Donald Thomas, man. Appreciate that, man. Back-to-back subscribers. That's a win for the kid, man. Appreciate that. Let me get back to the last little part of this article, then we'll wrap it up. Where we at real quick, it says, the CEO noted that the category is not just about footwear, it's about workout clothes too. Hill said the company has some really strong apparel coming to the Nike running offering soon, but also called out some more launches in the space coming up. Our teams are determined to deliver a consistent product innovation pipeline, Hill said on a call. In January, Nike Running will build off of the strong start of our new stability shoe, the Structure 26, with the induction of the Structure Plus. Also in January, we debut Nike Mind, a new footwear platform that will help athletes prepare for performances and competition, which we see as a new dimension to the Nike training's offense. So yeah, I mean, they're trying to bring something different to the game. Innovation, I knew there's no way in hell I was not going to get away from this joint without kind of saying that word in some way, shape, or form, right? Not saying, I don't even think I said it in the article, but that's like they're taking a break from saying it and wording what they could have easily said. We're going to see new innovation. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Manny says, welcome to the squad. Bing bong. Appreciate that. To the people that did subscribe. Let's talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. Get ready to wrap this joint up, man. This was a good one for sure, but I want to make sure I stay right on that hour mark. Just because I do want to take time and try to get another like video out tonight if I can. The kid has been grinding all day long, right? Okay. But yeah, let's see. We covered that. Let's see. Let's look at some upcoming sneaker releases. I think Tiana Taylor, they're talking about she's supposed to do a Jordan, if I'm not mistaken, she did the Jordan 1, but if I'm not mistaken, she's supposed to do a Jordan 3. I'm very curious how that's going to go. I love how they try to do the little play with the rose right here. But it's supposed to be recalls Tupac's famous poem on her Jordan 3 retro collab. To be honest, and I'm not going to read through this article, but her collab here, in my opinion, this one wasn't it either. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like this. I know people bought it, but I couldn't do it. I didn't like the joint. I don't like all these little scribble scabbles over the Nike joint. You know what I'm saying? This basically looks like a Ronald McDonald joint. You know what I'm saying? Easily, respectively. And Nike's done that before, playing around with the colors like that. You know what I'm saying? The Ronald McDonald joints. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. I don't want to sound like I'm hating. If it turns out to be dope, I'll mark my words and I'll go for it. But I mean, if she did this with the 1, what you think she gonna do with the 3, dog? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? 2, you know, and God forbid if she do a 2, 2 is not a winner at all. And 3, will somebody remember it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my whole thing, right? Not even trying to take the play off of Nelly right there, but if y'all know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Also, I seen this phone around here. Nike's latest Air Force is tribute to the classic video game Def Jam Fight for NY. I remember when they had the rappers where they were fighting as a fighting game. So this is supposed to be dedicated to that, right? Okay. Now, if you remember the game, I think this is it right here. I'll see if I can play a little bit of fair use on this joint. Actually, I'll probably see if I can play it on mute just for that right there, because I already know that's probably playing like all type of music. But yeah, this is kind of the game right here where they had the, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, rappers used to play this joint. Yeah, that's the rappers that was fighting in this right here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this. If you think it's like 25, that's supposed to be Nori. You could tell, right? I think Elephant Man. Yeah, but I got it on mute for a reason because I don't know what all this. But yeah, it basically was a fighting game with like rappers. They had to fight it all the way up to the top, man. Yeah. I mean, every video game I feel like got to have some form of story, right? Yeah, this is one of those old games where they were just fighting back then and overly muscularized these rappers that wasn't even in shape like that. But I mean, that just came with the game, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I remember playing this for real. I remember playing this joint for sure. It looks fun though, man. I wouldn't mind actually playing it again, actually. But yeah, they're gonna do a Air Force One version apparently. We have the Amy Leon Dior's next New Balance 991 collab. I think that's supposed to be coming here. That was December 16th, if it's not out already. So I seen this part. This is supposed to be the shoe, if I'm not mistaken, right here at the bottom of the screen. I'm looking at these joints. If you click at the biggie size, that's them. These actually don't look bad. I wouldn't actually mind having a pair. I actually like these. I actually like these for sure. But yeah, we got those. And then where we at real quick, Tiana Taylor's Nike Tribute. And I think, yeah, the best releases of 2025. This is kind of complex story, but I mean, this is kind of something I was going to cover back. But we kind of got this. They did a top 10, kind of that. Quick little run through just to close out because I did want to hit this before. They put the Black Cat. These are only Jordans though, so they put the Black Cat 4s at number 10. They put number 9. They did the Air Jordan 1 High Bread 85. Number 8, they did the Nigel Jordan 1 Low, which never made my list. We had the Infinite Archives at 17 Low, which that one people did pay attention to. I'll give them that one. Soulfly 3s, definitely people paid attention to that. We had the Metallic Reimagined 5s. This was a game changer, easily. I can agree with this number spot right here. And then we had the Travis Scott 4s, the Fragment joints. Then we had the Awaken NY, the bubblegum joints. I ain't yet to see anybody wear it. For this shoe to be so popular, I've yet to see anybody have it on anywhere. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. Undefeated 4s, they were definitely worth it. And then number 1, they have the Brick by Bricks, which didn't make my list. But, hey, they was making noise. I'll give them that. You know what I'm saying? But let me put myself back on the main screen. Get ready to wrap this joint up here. Coming right up on the hour mark. This one was a good one right here. Let's see, main screen. I'll talk the other article probably sometime next week for sure. Whenever, everything gets settled after the holidays. So pretty much we just talk as Nike Sock slides, what's dragging the swoosh down, and they covered the two big spots, which basically one was Converse, and then the issue with China. They got to figure it out and get sales back over there again. You know what I'm saying? Get a good rapport. And also we covered the Fear of God situation, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much where it's official. After this year, there's no more Adidas and Fear of God. So what's his next move? And he said he's open to taking deals. You know what I'm saying? So I got to respect it. That's Jerry Lorenzo for the people who didn't know what I was talking about. But other than that, man, let's wrap this joint up. I've been on this joint for a little over an hour. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and I know we have Music Monday. I'll be back live again on Monday. But until then, smash that like button, sign up for the Sold Out Discord, and sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, you know I'm Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know I'll see you guys again on Music Monday. And yeah, man, smash that like button, sub up, sign up for the Sold Out Discord, and I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? why. A great so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like